sweet as apple juice. Talking trophies, I done grabbed a few, can't match this attitude. I wear my heart on my sleeve, please. I move like the wind, can't catch this breeze, freeze. Stop you in your tracks, there's not no preseason. We seeking W's like Tupac used to throw up. Forget it, might as well forfeit, your team shouldn't even show up. What you wanna be when you grow up? They used to ask me. Naturally, I chose an athlete. Competition never matched me. We ain't go together like camouflage and polka dots. Focus on your position, just know your spot. Sure, don't stop, it's a long season. They planning on winning for the wrong reasons. Trying to get my number retired, can't let these frauds beat us. I figured out the recipe. Never let opponents get the best of me. I'm focused on my legacy.
Big chips, man, I need that. Hustle hard on the job, you can see that. On my hit is real good, we don't need your feedback. They clear the way with my crew coming through. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. What I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's. Now what I do? Lace up the shoes, chase W's.
Okay, Coach, thank you. We are about 4,300 miles away from you there in Orlando as we come to you from the European home of the NFL, London, England. Coming up, another edition of the NFL International Series, and it should be a good one, between the Carolina Panthers and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
We're going to sack. 53, check 53. Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. Switch it, switch it, switch it. Come on, switch it. Red 80. Set. Hey, switch gears, switch gears. Red 80. Waiting. Safety's creeping. Check, it's hot.
Now the second year back from LSU, it's Darius Geis. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 10 yards there and a Buccaneer first down. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. Out of the gun, Geis. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Darnold on first down. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. That sack by the DN, Danico Autry. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on second down. Here's Darnold. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. So from Panther territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Open man, it's Preston Williams. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. A gain of 6 there on first.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. The shotgun snap for Darnold, eluding the pressure right. He can run for it, and he will. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Darnold from the red zone now. And a little floater there is incomplete.
Just looking at it from a defensive perspective, when you break the huddle in the red zone, tight end is one of the guys you've got to key on because quarterbacks want the ball in their hands fast in this position, and they want to get it to someone. And in this case, he had the play. They just didn't complete it.
Second down and 10, Darnold toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And that takes us from second to third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. They are in a zone. Remember, folks, 4 interceptions for this defense a week ago. First drive, make it number 5.
And the focal point will be the people who pick the ball out of the air. But let's not forget, to make that happen, it has to be an excellent pass rush, terrific coverage where they are plastered to the receivers, and then, of course, taking it away, making the catch, and going in the other direction.
The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Call it a loss of 6 on the play. And it'll be a 2nd and long.
Ready?
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a 3rd down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
And 3rd down is a key down in any game you play. And 3rd down defense, something we've got to watch in this one. Got to be effective on the passing downs. That's a pretty good first step right there.
Here's Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Buccaneer offense will be set up well as they take over.
53, Mike. Check.
On first down, this is Geis. Able to push forward for about 4 down to the 37.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half.
Here we go.
Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. Was trying to get it to Darius Geis out of the backfield. And it's 3rd down. First down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Now Darnold. Escaping the pressure right. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Geis, they'll try to run it. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and it's 2nd down. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Faking the give. Darnold flush to his right. Now he'll pull it down. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Darnold. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all deep in his his own territory. He coughs up the football.
Let's go,
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys a little bit jumpy.
You do.
Oh, you understand the same way. It's just like us calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us.
Well, you went 3 and out.
And now they have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go 3 and out. I went 3 and out on that first drive. I'll try to do better here. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. This time it's Michel. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down. He may try and run for this. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. On the return, Jackson. So just a 3-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And thus far, the weather has not slowed this offense down one bit. They've looked good so far in the first half.
They certainly have. And think back to our meeting with the head coach. And we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we? We said, hey, have you prepared for this? And he talked about the different drills that they've done in adverse conditions, the wet ball drills, things of that nature. He said, I don't think it's going to slow us down much. We tend to handle it pretty well, and he's been right.
4 receivers now in the formation, 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. Darnold steps away to his left. Now he'll let it go deep down the left side. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Anthony Brown. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit. And receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open?
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Good starting position for the Panthers as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Now a pass, and it's complete to QT. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. It's a Carolina first down on a gain of 16. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Carolina. Sony Michel, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys can now take the lead with the extra point. A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good, and they take the lead here at 7-6. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. You mentioned very early on the need to establish a running game for this young QB. They really haven't been able to do that, though, in the first half.
So that means what in halftime? Adjustments time, right? Figure out what they are, figure out the things that they really want to accomplish, and who to run behind. Which are your better blockers? Find those guys and get in that direction.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
First down. First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go, son. Number 53, Mike 53. You must be getting tired of seeing. Go.
On first down, it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. To throw is Darnold. Off to Geis on the screen. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
It's a gain of 16, first down Tampa Bay.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Panthers take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the table and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
On second down, Michelle. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. 2 yards the gain there, and now they're left with a third and about 4 for a first. A shotgun snap for Newton. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. Now Newton. Looking for Perriman there. He's got it. He takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Now, after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. We'll check on his status when we get back. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman, both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
yes,
and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy. And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's second and 13. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Panthers first down, 17 yards on the play.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
So a nice job to break the one tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Throwing on third down, Newton. And down he goes, a Buccaneer sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game watching this offensive line because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
At their own 29-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29.
Hey, orbit.
Darnold now to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
Buccaneers, first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. 64 was Matt Prater's record. This would top that by a yard. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 42.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner. And with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
Shit. Great.
He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And finally taken down at the 20-yard line. That good for 22 and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers.
I know, partners, that with every play call that came in, there was a little discussion about, hey, we can seal this bad boy. We can really put ourselves in a great spot to take total control, and yet they find a way to cough it up.
Yeah, the 2-score game opportunity eludes them, and now a chance for the other side to come back here.
Yeah, that means defense has to go out there and make some plays themselves. So we call sudden change. Let's see if the defense is mentally ready to take care of it.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Shotgun handoff now to Geis. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. The defense showing some anger after giving up the big play. This time they'll lose 1 or 2. On 2nd and 12, Darnold. And he's got it. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And a nice gain at 21 yards. They'll run with Samuels. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Jalen Samuels, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bucs are going to retake the lead. What's good on the extra point, and that gives them a 3-point lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. And they'll be looking to atone for last time's mistake of fumbling inside the red zone. Certainly they don't want to do that again.
And so much emphasis placed on red zone offense. I mean, you have periods devoted in practice just for that because everyone knows how vital it is to put points on the board when you've entered that part of the field. And to come away with nothing, that's difficult for a team to handle.
And difficult, and now we'll see if they can make it less difficult on themselves on this drive. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, here's Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith able to record his 5th sack of the season. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now Newton. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Newton. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. The safety, Jamal Adams, able to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up 2nd down.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. A loss of 2 there. 2nd down. 2nd and goal from the 6 this time. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Raheem Mostert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers are once again going to retake the lead. Point after, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll make it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game. And so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Newton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Off play action, Newton. Man open, that's Robert Foster complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. 21 yards there on 3rd down. Newton now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. Play action. It's Newton. Open man. Here's Foster. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. 2nd and 12 after the 1st down pass play went backwards for 2 yards. This is Mostert. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up. Throwing is Newton. He's going to have the hook up to QT. And this is going to lead to another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 17-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
From the red zone now, Newton. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. K'Wan Short has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Mostert. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Cam Newton, his 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. So a designed run all the way, and he took it the distance. I don't know that anybody saw that come.
Well, on this play, how about the vision of him, being able to see the open field, make his move, and get there. Oftentimes, defenses have a spy for the quarterback position to try and take care of it. On that play, if they did, it certainly didn't work. Yeah, there's no doubt.
And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think...
And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 46 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold, letting one go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Here's Darnold. He's got Njoku, his big tight end. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing again is Darnold. Flushed out right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. Preston Williams, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. 2 incompletions haven't moved him any closer. And likely throwing again, you'd have to think on 3rd and goal here. Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Preston Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score. To the air again, Darnold. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Justin Reed. And a short return to the 6-yard line. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Now Mostert. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down. They'll fake the handoff. Now Newton. He'll let it go deep for... And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked up by the rookie from Iowa, Amani Hooker. A critical error there in a tight game of the fourth.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the fourth quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the fourth quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be sure. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Give the sack to Kamoko Toure.
Second down.
Hey, take yourself back to home. Yourself back to home.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. After the sack on first down, Darnold, he's got his running back, Darius Geis. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. They got exactly what they wanted there. Out route, catch, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
And I have to criticize defense here because you know the situation. You want to keep them inbounds and have the clock run.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Danico Autry in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Darnold now to throw. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And down by 5. They've got to go for it here on fourth down. They snap it. They're going for it. Here's Darnold. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Check. Tighten up. 20. Gun. He's checking. Hey,
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
Now he'll let it go deep left side. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. He was out there waving his arms saying, throw it here, dropped it, not a good look.
Well, all I can do is just look at him with contempt on that one. As a defensive back, I'm saying, not as an announcer. Just like, really?
A little bit of a diva look, isn't it?
Yeah, very much so, because I think what happens is he just had too much time to think. He's wide open now. Here comes the ball, and he doesn't concentrate and drops it.
And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And that will wind up just short. He had it on line. It ran out of gas at the end, and this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
They'll look to throw. That's pulled in by the rookie from Notre Dame, Miles Boykin. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game.
First and 10 at the 24-yard.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. On 1st down, it's Samuels, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in the game. So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Now a toss. This is Geis. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout, as they'll stop it with 11 seconds remaining in the ball game. They've been stuffed twice here for losses. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now it's Darnold. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
Intended for David Majeku. Brings up 4th down and goal.
Likely the play of the game here, trailing in the final quarter and going for it on 4th and goal. And here we go on 4th. Darnold, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds. So here's Darnold now as he'll lead his guys up to go for 2. Now Darnold. And this is caught. And it's a 3-point game. So that effort gives him a 3-point cushion and guarantees that a field goal going forward won't beat them.
Yeah, that's really good strategy because that's all you care about. Not getting beat at this stage. At least give your team a fighting chance.
And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line.
The Panthers take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'd be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.